time is now 8:54. It's time now for our favorite segment of the week. It's the Pet of the Week segment, and joining us today is Kenneth Clark from Rescue Village. Thanks for being here. And of course, you know, I love when you come because I got my shadow from Kenneth at Rescue Village. But today, you have another, like I like to call, cutie patootie. Tell us about Wally.
Well, Wally came to us from Geauga County. The dog warden called us up and said, we got this group of 7 dogs. They're chuggles,
okay,
which is probably a pug and a chihuahua with some other stuff thrown in there.
I can tell the qualities based on the ear, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have any room. They have a lot of dogs, and they called us up, and we said, well, we can take 4. So they came over and they brought all 7, and of course we took all 7. It was a great move.
We were talking before the show, and I said, yeah, they knew what they were doing when they did that. Because you guys love animals, and so if Wally isn't your type, I mean, there are 6 more that you can pick from.
There are other options.
Look different.
Do we think clearly good with brothers and sisters? If Wally came with others, what about in a household? Other pets, kids?
Well, we think Wally is very friendly. He's been very responsive to us on all fronts. He and I just met a couple days ago, and you can see that he's kind of, you know, with me right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I came in today to meet little Wally, he was just so kind. But you do say that anyone who adopts this cutie patootie, they're going to need to train him a little bit.
He doesn't know how to walk on a leash. He doesn't have, you know, a handle on a lot of different commands that you have to train your dogs to do. But golly, Ned, look at him. He's just sitting with me without any of that training, and
not a peep out of him either.
Yeah.
And he's 3 years old, and he loved to explore the studio.
Oh yeah, he's everywhere.
So he'll learn how to walk on the leash.
Yeah.
For those who are interested in Wally, or maybe some of his brothers or sisters, or some of the other pets there at Rescue Village, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, Wally will go through his neutering in a couple of days, and all the other animals will be spayed or neutered. And then when our animals are available, they just check our website, and it's first come, first serve. It's
yeah, it is.
So if you want an animal, you see an animal, you better move, because they don't stick around for too long. Some of them do stick around much longer than we want, so there's some of those animals we'd like people to look at as well and give a chance.
And you try to clear those shelters.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to. And you guys have an event coming up, Woofstock.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from this year's event?
Well, Woofstock, it's, you know, thousands of people and their dogs, and all converging on the polo fields, the Cleveland Metro Parks polo fields. It's food trucks, it's beer garden, it's kids activities, it's dog games, races, lure courses, and, you know, the #1 activity is dog watching.
Ooh.
You don't really see people. You see legs and dogs, and that's it. Because you don't look up. You're looking at, you know, people like Wally here.
Well, I think we're going to find a perfect home for this little one right here.
Yeah.
Such a cutie patootie, as I keep saying that over and over again. But we want to find Wally a home so that he can go to Woofstock, him and his people parents there.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming in. We'll have all of this information on WKYC.com, and we will be right back after the break.